Hey everybody, this is Richard Simontelli again, and today's video topic is pillar number 2, your paid ad strategy. So just to give you a little context on that, I'm an internet consultant and I help business owners and service providers or expert service providers to grow and scale their business using the power of the internet to make it all happen. So I have a process that I've built over the past several years that is working amazingly, and it consists of a lot of things, but there's 3 major pillars of action. And last week I published a quick video on pillar number 1, so you can go back if you want and watch that. It's really what you need to do before you get to pillar number 2. But you're here now, so let me jump into what we do with pillar number 2, which is, as you can see here, your paid ad strategy. So the internet's a giant place, and it's very difficult to get people's attention in this huge world of the internet. So we have to advertise to make it happen. So in my business process, I've come up with three actions inside this paid ad strategy, as you can see here: chasing demand, creating demand, and then remarketing, or I like to call it reminding people. So let's just talk a little bit about chasing demand, because that was really the beginning of how the internet has exploded. And Google and their whole business model is based on chasing demand. So their idea is that if you're looking for a product or a service or researching anything, and you go into Google or any of the search engines and you plug in something that you're looking for, let's say you're looking for a stapler. So you plug in the word stapler and boom, the first thing you see on the results page is like 3 ad listings for where you can find a stapler. And underneath that are the organic ads and of course your local stores that might have it per se. So Google's, the best at getting that first page in front of you and bringing you the most relevant listings that could solve the problem that you have, this demand that you have for a stapler. So, so the key thing is, if your potential client or customer is searching for your service or the product that you make or whatever it may be, you need to be there. You need to be everywhere. So you need to have your ad show up in one of those 3 listings as it pertains to the product or service that you provide. And that whole scenario is search engine optimization. It's a nice, marketing phrase that we call SEO, and it's an art and a science. And it takes a long time to do it organically. It speeds up the clock when you do it with a paid strategy, because if you do it organically, you have to gain rankings, and there's a whole science to how Google and the search engines gain rankings so that you do find your listing there. But in order to accelerate that, in order to make that connection quickly, you do what they call search ads, or PPC, pay-per-click ads. I know you've probably heard of them. So that's chasing demand, and that's a fundamental thing that you need to do with your business. And you need to find people that know how to do it in an expert manner. Okay. The next thing is creating demand, and this is relatively newer than the chasing demand model. And the best platform or the best tool in the world, bar none, I'll debate this with anyone who wants to, but the best tool for this is Facebook. So if you raise some flags with the word Facebook, I know they've had some terrible press and PR lately, but I have to say, folks, Facebook really does work. It's just amazing how it works. I did a whole video just on the power of Facebook, so you can look up that video too and learn about how they've built the best model for creating demand. So you might be thinking, well, how does that work? I mean, when I go on Facebook, I go to see what my friends are up to and what they've posted, or I go to different groups and educational groups or political or whatever it may be. You're kind of chilling out and scrolling through your feed on Facebook. You're not thinking of buying anything per se, or you're not thinking, oh, I need a lawyer to help me with my will, or I need an accountant to help me with my tax issues per se. You're not thinking of that. You're just chilling out, looking at your Facebook feed, However, based on that feed and based on your profile, you have attributes that match up to people and products and services that are out there. And you might not be thinking of a stapler right now, but as you're going through your feed and you see the perfect stapler in the right color and the right size and shape, exactly what you're looking for, you're going to click through on that. And that's the velvet hammer that I call Facebook. I mean, it's pretty amazing. And the success rate is just phenomenal. In fact, Facebook is I think doubled, 2018, Facebook doubled the revenue that Google is getting on just that category of advertising. They're not bigger than Google, but in that category of advertising, they are bigger, and they're growing faster every time. And then they constantly give you these great tools and advancements and improvements to make my job easier and to make the results happen faster. It's just an amazing thing. So again, create demand. You need to be in front of your ideal clients before they know that they need you. So that's the whole art of creating demand with this pillar. And then there's remarketing, as I said earlier. You need to remind people. I know I need it all the time. I'm searching all the time. I'm having fun, researching all my hobbies and so on. And I got a ton of tabs opened on my search engine, etc. And I almost click through. I put things in my shopping cart per se, or I email this for this question, so on. But I don't always convert. I'm a human being. I don't have the time to always convert. I'm busy. I forget. So what remarketing does, and you probably know this already, there's cookies that get attached. So if you go to a website and you like product there, and you're shopping around per se, and you like the stapler and you put it in your shopping cart, and then boom, you forgot, you go to dinner, and the next day you're on another website and you're looking up, something else. But suddenly you see a little remarketing ad of that stapler that you were looking at yesterday. That's what it's all about. It reminds you. And the cool thing about this is that 70% of the people that go to your website and utilize remarketing, out of all those people, 70% of them are most likely to actually convert on your site. So when you think about it, you have thousands and thousands and thousands of people trying to, you're trying to attract them to come to your website or to your business or whatever it may be, whatever conversion you're trying to make. And when they're reminded of that, they will go back. And if you think about all the audience that leaves your site the first time around because they forget, and you can recover up to 70% of that audience, it's pretty amazing. So those are the three things that we focus on. And if you put these three elements together, you will dominate your neighborhood, your category. You'll dominate your industry with growth, and you'll be the preeminent provider of whatever you do in your niche. And I've seen that happen many, many times with my clients. And there's a lot more to it, folks. I'm trying to make this video quick, but I want you to understand the big picture elements of how this all works. If you want to learn more about it, just go to my website at rsroi.com and watch my training videos. Or if you're there, you can actually click through and you can send me an email. You can book an appointment. Whatever you'd like to do, it's up to you. But I hope this video helped you, and hope to see you. Thank you.